Hi, hello, my dear students. Welcome back to my channel Kiran Physics Adarapu. Dear students, do you know in physics which type of questions are asking in mains and NEET exams? For example, in maths, formula based questions are asking. They are formula oriented questions. Whereas in chemistry, concept based questions, theory based questions, that means concept oriented questions are asking. But whereas in physics the combination of concept and numerical based questions are asking. These are very logical questions. For these questions your logical thinking or innovating thinking is very important. So what my special requesting you to, you are think logically for these questions. Okay, now you have to attempt very easily by thinking logically. Your logical thinking is very important for all physics numericals. That's why must and should think logically. Okay, now is it okay, students? Okay, right. Today today we are going to discuss about numericals problems based on the intensity of electric field. This is part 5 video in electric charges and electric fields. Okay, now right. Let me explain from question number 1. This is question number 1. This is previous mains question. Okay, now first I want to read this question. So listen carefully, all of you. So the given question is the electric field at 30 centimeter due to a charge of minus 8 nanocoulomb at the origin in Newton per coulomb is asking. This is a asking question. Do you understood question, students? What is asking here? Simply what we measure from this question. Simply understood here. The electric field is asking. The electric field is asking at this position is asking due to this charge. This charge is placed at origin. This is a simple question from this question, understood. Okay, now right here, but here question is giving electric field. Don't confuse. Here find out electric field means electric field is always measures in terms of intensity of electric field. That's why we have to measure the intensity of electric field. Okay, now right, first we have to write what are the given values. Listen carefully, all of you. These are the given values. One is given value is 30 centimeter is the position vector. One more given value is minus 8 nanocoulomb. That means one charge is given. I consider the given charge is Q. Q is equal to minus 8 nanocoulomb is given. Okay, now here nano stands what here? It is one prefix. Its value is 10 power minus 9. So if you want to conversion into coulomb, just here minus 8 into 10 power minus 9, then it conversion into coulomb. Now the charge in coulomb is minus 8 into 10 power minus 9 coulomb. This is the given charge, students. Okay, now right, now given position vector. The position vector is given 30 centimeter. That means position vector r is equal to given 30 centimeter is given. Listen carefully. Okay, now right, so you want to in vector form this position vector. So what is vector form here? Do you know general expression for position vector in plane? Here this to 30 is given means what? It is given in plane. In plane what is general expression for position vector? X I cap plus y j cap. Here x stands what? X component. This is y component. Here given x and y components. Here x component is given 30 centimeters. Y component is given 30 centimeter. That means what is position vector now here? This is r bar is equal 30 centimeter I cap plus 30 centimeter j cap. This is a given value. But here also given in centimeter. You want in meter. How to conversion here? Centi stands what? 10 power minus 2. That's why here into 10 power minus 2, then it conversion into meter. Then 30 into 10 power minus 2 meter into I cap plus 30 into 10 power minus 2 j cap. If you simplify it here, 1 0 is cancelled, 10 power minus 1. 1 0 is cancelled, 10 power minus 1. That means it is similar to 3 into 10 power minus 1 into I cap. Plus here 3 into 10 power minus 1 into j cap. This is called as given position vector. What is given position vector here? 3 into 10 power minus 1 into I cap plus 3 into 10 power minus 1 into j cap. This is a given position vector. So here we need the magnitude of the given position vector also. Do you know the formula for magnitude of position vector? This is a given position vector in plane. In plane, what is the magnitude of the given vector? Mod r bar is equal to this. Mod r bar is also denoted by r. R is equal to under root of x square plus y square is the formula. What is formula here? Under root of x square plus y square, because this x and y components are mutually perpendicular to each other. That's why based on the parallelogram law of vectors, if you have any two vectors with right angles, then what is the magnitude of this resultant vector? Under root of x square plus y square. We have x component and y component. Substitute in the formula, you get the magnitude of this position vector. What is the magnitude of this position vector? R is equal to under root of x square. X is equal to 3 into 10 power minus 1 whole square plus 3 into 10 power minus 1. 3 into 10 power minus 1 whole square. After simplification, you get it here. This is similar to 9 into 10 power minus 2 plus 9 into 10 power minus 2. What is total value here? Under root of 18 into 10 power minus 2. That is similar to 18 into 10 power minus 2 stands what here? This is 3 root 2 into 10 power minus 1 meter. This is about r. R is equal to 3 root 2 into 10 power minus 1 meter. This is about position vector. Magnitude of the position vector. Now what is asking here? Electric intensity at this position. What is the expression? So before this formula, you want to understand what are the given options here. Observe it. These all options are given in I and j unit vectors. In terms of I and j unit vectors, this I and j unit vector stands the it is the given electric intensity in vector form. That means here we have to measure the electric intensity in vector form. We know the formula for electric intensity in vector form. In the previous class, I explained vector form also for electric intensity. What is the expression for electric intensity? First, recognize that formula. What is the formula, students? Here, we know that the expression for electric intensity in vector form, E bar is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by R cube into R bar. This is a vector form of electric intensity. Only magnitude formula is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by R square. But here you want a vector form. That means 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by R cube into R bar is the formula. This is a vector form of electric intensity. Now we know these all values. Substitute in the formula directly, you get it. Okay now, so listen carefully. E bar is equal to here. What is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught value? This is, you know very well about 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught value. That is 9 into 10 power 9. Substitute it. Then that is 9 into 10 power 9. Next into Q value. What is Q value here? Minus 8 into 10 power minus 9. Okay now. Divided by R cube. What is R is? We know R value. From this R value, measure R cube first. Substitute it here directly. R is equal to 3 root. R cube is equal to what? This is similar to, so 3 root 2 whole cube. 3 root 2 into 10 power minus 1 whole cube. So this is similar to 3 root 2 whole cube is equal 54 root 2 into 10 power minus 3. This is about r cube. What is r cube value? 54 root 2 into 10 power minus 3. Okay na? So here substitute directly, that is 54 into 10 power, 54 root 2 into 10 power minus 3. Now we need r. This is what r bar. What is r bar? R bar is equal 3 into 10 power minus 1 into I cap plus 3 into 10 power minus 1 into j cap. Here what is common factor? 3 into 10 power minus 1 is take common. What is formula here? Implies 3 into 10 power minus 1 is take common. The formula is I cap plus j cap into. Okay now 3 into 10 power here implies here r bar is equal to 3 into 10 power minus 1 whole into I cap plus j cap. Substitute in the formula. This is 3 into 10 power minus 1 into I cap plus j cap. After simplification, you get the electric intensity in vector form. Okay now. So if you simplify it, you get it here. This is simply 10 power minus 9 plus 9 is cancel. Here 10 power minus 1 is cancel. Remaining is minus 2. Here 9 6 ja. Okay now. Next 2 4 ja. 2 3 ja. Next 3 3 cancel. What is the remaining value here? Remaining value is minus 4. E bar is equal minus 4. So here divided by 10 power minus 2. This 10 power minus 2 is shifting into numerator 10 power plus 2. All into remaining is what? I cap plus j cap. So what is 10 power plus 2 means 100. 100 into 4 is 400. That means minus 400 into I cap plus j cap. This is what E bar. E bar is equal to minus 400 into I cap plus j cap. This is a suitable answer. Which is correct here? Which is correct here? Sorry, here we do one mistake here. This is root 2. That means here write root 2. Root 2 means here 400 by minus 400 by root 2. After simplification you get the answer. This is minus 400 by root 2. That means here minus 400 into root 2 by root 2 into root 2 is 2 into I cap plus j cap. That means here 200. That means final answer minus 200 root 2 into I cap plus j cap. That means E bar is equal to what is formula here? Minus 200 root 2 into I cap plus j cap. Third option is the correct answer. Okay now, is it clear, student? So listen once again. Just here in the question is asking electric field at this position vector. So what are the given values? The charge is given, source charge is given, and given position vector. So here given position vector is not given directly. First write in vector form position vector. So this position vector form is r bar is equal 3 into 10 power minus 1 into I cap plus j cap. Next here we need the magnitude of position vector. Based on the formula you get the magnitude. Next here we know that the formula for position, the formula for vector form of electric intensity, that is the formula. Here we know Q value, R cube value, R bar value, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught value. Substitute and simplify, finally you get it. This is a procedure to measure the electric intensity in vector form. This is previous question, mains question. Now we are going to discuss one more question. The next question is question number 2. This is also previous mains question. So the given question is, so listen carefully all of you. First I want to read this question. The given question is n charges Q, 4Q, 9Q, 16Q, dash 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 are placed at distances of 1, 2, 3 dash meter from a point O on the same straight line. The electric intensity at O is asking. What is asking here also? Electric intensity at point O is asking. What are the given charges? N charges are given. Their charges are given for Q, 4Q, 9Q dash. They are placed at distances 1, 2, 3 dash. This is a given question. Okay now. So here given values. N charges are given. These given charges are charges Q, 4Q, 9Q, 16Q dash. So here they are placed distances 1, 2, 3, 4, dash. These distances, these are placed. Okay. So and how many charges is given? N number of charges are given. I want to explain this question by draw the imaginary diagram. First draw the imaginary diagram. So here we need from the question understood, we need one straight line. Suppose I consider this is one straight line. In this straight line, this is O is one point here. This is O is one point here. So here we have to consider at distances 1, 2, 3, 4. For example, this is a distance 1 meter. This is distance 2 meter. This is distance 3 meter. This is distance 4 meter dash up to N charges are placed here. Clear? At distance 1 meter, Q charge is placed. At distance 2 meters, 4 Q charge is placed. At distance 3 meters, 9 Q charge. At distance 4 meters, 16 Q charges. Up to N charges are placed in the same way. So here asking question is the electric intensity at point O is asking. This is the expression. Here based on this question you have to understand this is system of a number of charges. System of a number of charges. You want to electric intensity due to these n number of charges. Electric intensity is scalar quantity or vector quantity? Is it scalar quantity or vector quantity? Stress? It is vector quantity. If it is vector quantity, the net electric intensity or the resultant electric intensity due to these n number of charges is similar to the vector sum of the individual electric intensity. Because here this is vector quantity, it is a system of n number of charges. That's why if you want electric intensity at one point due to these all charges, you get a number of individual electric intensity. First measure this number of identical or individual electric intensities. After that measure the vector sum of the individual electric intensities. Okay na? That means it is the net electric intensity or resultant electric intensity is similar to the vector sum of the individual electric intensities. This vector sum not only depending upon the magnitudes, it's also depending upon the directions. Okay, now we know the magnitudes of electric intensity based on the formula. How to understand the direction of the electric intensity? That is only understood by the diagram. From the diagram understood here very clearly what is the direction of individual electric intensity. First observe the directions, listen carefully. Here these all given charges are positive charges from the question. This is positive charge, this is positive charge, this is positive charge, this is also positive charge. Okay, now we know one concept here. Do you know the concept? What is concept for positive charge? For plus Q charge. For plus Q charge, electric intensity is acting away from the point. So whereas for minus Q charge, electric intensity is acting towards. Okay, that's the important concept here. Always what is the direction of the electric intensity? For positive charge it is acting away from the point. Okay now, but whereas for minus q charge it is acting towards. Okay now, this for minus q charge always acting towards, for positive charge that is acting away. That's the difference here. That means here this is what positive charge, here you want electric intensity due to this positive charge, then here this electric intensity is moving away, not so because here this is positive charge, that means this is a direction, this here electric intensity due to this charge, if you can say even direction is acting away. Okay, in this way it is acting, that means this is a direction of E1. Due to this charge it is also positive charge, E2 direction, this is also positive charge, this is E3 direction, this is also positive charge, E4 direction. In this way these all are acting in the same direction. If these all are acting in the same direction based on the parallelogram law of vectors, the resultant electric intensity is equal to vector sum of the individual electric intensities. These all vectors in the same line, that's why the sum of the individual electric intensities represents the resultant electric intensity. Based on this diagram understood the resultant electric intensity. What is resultant electric intensity here? The net electric intensity, here EI stands electric intensity. Net electric intensity E net is equal, from the diagram understood, E1 plus E2 plus E3 plus E4 plus so on dash up to En. N number of charges are here we have taken, in this way measure it. If anything is anti-parallel, write here negative sign, but these all are in the same direction, that's why the sum of these all electric intensity stands resultant electric intensity. Now substitute E1, E2, E3. What is the formula here? Here we know that expression for electric intensity is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q by r square is a general expression. Here we know that distance is 1 meter, charge is plus q. Here distance is 2 meter, charge is 4 q. Substitute, you get E1, E2, E3. Substitute these all expressions in this expression, you get the resultant electric intensity. So resultant electric intensity net is equal to E1 stands 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q. Q stands here what? Plus q. What is distance? 1 meter. That means q by 1 square plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into E2. E2 stands what? The charge is plus 4q charge. Distance is 2 square plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into, what is third charge is here? 9q by 3 square plus dash up to n times here. So in this way if you simplify you get the answer here. So substitute, if you simplify this, how to simplify here? 1 here q by 4 pi epsilon naught is take common. What is remaining here? Q by 4 pi epsilon naught is take common. So here this is 1 square means 1 by 1. Next plus here q by 4 pi epsilon naught is take common. What is remaining? 4 by 2 square means 4. Next plus here also 9 by 3 square means 9 plus dash. Here also finally you get here nq by n by n. So just here also you get here. This is the formula. In this formula here q by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by 1 is 1, 4 by 4 is 1 plus dash plus 1 here. How many times? N times here. So here in this formula if you simplify this you get the resultant electric intensity. That resultant electric intensity net is equal q by 4 pi epsilon naught is common. What is this sum of value? 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. How many times? N times. That means it is similar to n. N into 1 is n. That means this is n. That means final answer is what? nq by 4 pi epsilon naught is the resultant electric intensity. So here asking electric intensity at point O due to these n number of charges is n cube by 4 pi epsilon naught. This is a procedure. Listen once again. So given n number of charges, these are the given charges, these are the distances from the point O. You want electric intensity at O. From the diagram, first draw the diagram. So you want electric intensity at O. At O means here due to Q1, due to plus Q charge, this is electric intensity E1. This is due to plus 4 Q charge. This is due to this charge. These all are acting away from this point. That means these all are in the same direction based on the parallelogram law of vectors. So the vector sum is similar to the sum of individual vectors. This is the expression for electric intensity due to the point charge. Based on this formula, we know the expression for E1, E2, E3 formulas and simplify in this way you get it. Here recognize one concept: for plus Q charge always electric intensity is acting away, for minus Q charge acting towards. These are the important points in the problem. Have you understood? Right. Now I want to explain one more question. So this is question number 3. This is also previous mains question. So so listen carefully all of you. So what is given question here? The given question is there is a uniform electric field. EF stands electric field of strength, uniform electric field of strength 10 power 3 volt per meter along y-axis. A body of mass 1 gram and charge 10 power minus 6 coulomb is projected into the field from origin along the positive x-axis with a velocity 10 meter per second. Its speed in meter per second after 10 seconds is asking. Here given neglect gravitational force. This is a given question. First we have to write what are the given values. Okay na? So given values, one is uniform electric field strength. That means it is intensity of electric field. Simple is called as electric intensity. For confusing, giving different words. Don't confuse electric field strength, strength of electric field, or electric field, or intensity of electric field, or electric intensity. Everything is same. Electric intensity is denoted by E. That means indirectly understood the given value is electric intensity is equal 10 power 3 volt per meter, also unit of electric intensity. Don't confuse. Next, this electric intensity is acting along y-axis and given a body of mass, one body of mass that is 1 gram and charge. Its charge is given Q is equal 10 power minus 6 coulomb. So this is a given charge is projected into the field from origin along the positive x-axis with a velocity 10 meter per second. Its speed in meter per second after 10 seconds is asking. After 10 seconds, what is the speed is asking. This is a question. One is given electric intensity is volt per meter is SI, but mass is given in grams. Grams is not SI in it. First conversion into kilogram. 1 gram is always similar to 10 power minus 3 kilogram. Okay, it is given directly. Coulomb is SI in it. It is also, this is velocity of the projected body along x-axis. Along x-axis, its velocity is considered as Vx. Vx is equal 10 meter per second is given. So next here one more is given, time t is equal 10 seconds is given. I want to explain this question based on the imaginary diagram. That's why first draw the imaginary diagram. It is also given in the question in a plane. Plane is always consisting of x and y axis divided into x and y axis. So here along y-axis electric field, uniform electric field is always indicated by equidistant parallel lines. This is uniform electric field. Suppose this is the direction of the uniform electric field. Okay, now next, one charged particle is moves along x-axis. Along x-axis it is moving in this way with some velocity. What is the velocity is given? 10 meter per second. So here along x-axis its velocity is Vx. Here and along y-axis its velocity is what here. So it is moving along x-axis means along y-axis its velocity is 0. That means at an initial point and at any point this velocity is 10, uniform motion here. That means here at any point. So but here along y-axis here its velocity is considered as 0 because the body is moving along x-axis, then along y-axis its velocity is considered as 0. Okay, now here ux is equal 10 meter, vx also 10 meter per second. That's the given value. Okay, now so these are the given values here. So now we have to understood. So here you want velocity. Here what is asking question from the question here? Its speed in meter per second after 10 seconds. For example, starts from here after 10 seconds, here comes here. What is velocity? After 10 seconds here electric field is also acting on the charged particle. That's why what is vertical component? Initial vertical velocity is 0, but due to electric field it getting some velocity. What is this final velocity here? First measure it here, given vx at any point here ux is equal to, given value is ux is equal to vx is equal to same. So here vx is equal, that's why consider 10 meter per second. What is vy? How to measure vy? Do you know the formula from the first kinematic equation? What is the expression for final velocity? Final velocity vy is equal to uy plus ayt is the formula. This is the expression for final velocity. Okay, now so here we have to find out gravitation. There is a neglect gravitational force due to electric field. Only here existed the acceleration. That means here uy is equal to what? 0. What is ay? Here ay means what? This acceleration along y-axis electric due to the electric field. What is acceleration due to the electric field? That is E is equal to, in the previous class I explained this formula. A is equal to, or ay is equal to, what is the formula? EQ by m is the formula for acceleration. EQ by m is the formula. Uy is equal to, here uy is equal to 0. Substitute these two values here. Vy is equal to 0 plus EQ by m into t is the formula for Vy. Now substitute these all values in the expression. We know E value and Q value and M value and T value. Substitute directly, you get Vy. That's a simple procedure here. Vy is equal to 0 plus 0 means 0. Then E value is what here? 10 power 3. 0 plus 10 power 3 into Q is what here? What is give? 10 power minus 6. What is m value? 10 power minus 3. All into t. T is equal to given 10 seconds. Simplify it, you get it here. 10 power minus 3 is cancel. Remaining is minus 3. 10 power 3, 10 power minus 3 is cancel. What is remaining? Just 10. Vy is equal 10 meter per second. 10 meter per second is the value. But after 10 seconds, what is the final? This is vertical component. So vertical component of velocity is 10. Horizontal component is 10. What is the final? X. These two are mutually perpendicular to each other. So then V is equal to under root of Vx square plus Vy square. So then Vx is equal to 10. Then 10 square plus 10 square. 10 square plus 10 square stands what here? This is 100 plus 100. 100 plus 100 is what? 200. Root 200. Root 200 stands what? 10 root 2. 10 root 2 meter per second velocity. After 10 seconds, what is the velocity of this charged particle when it is placed in this electric field? That is 10 root 2 meter per second. Okay, now am I clear? Is it clear? So once listen to me. So given here electric field, mass and charge, and along x-axis it is moving with this velocity. Along x-axis it is moving uniformly. So next here, that means at the initial point and at any point velocity is 10 meter per second. So along y-axis electric field is applied. That means due to this electric field, you want to final velocity Vy is equal to uy plus ay into t based on the first kinematic equation. Here along y-axis initial velocity is 0 and acceleration due to this electric field is eq by m. Substitute and simplify, finally get it. Am I clear? Right, I want to explain one more question, that is question number 4. This is also previous mains question. So here the given question is, listen to me, a pendulum bob of mass m carrying a charge small q is at rest in a uniform horizontal electrical field of intensity E. The tension in the thread is, this is standard model here. So given one pendulum bob of mass m carrying a charge q is at rest in uniform horizontal electrical field of intensity E. The tension in the thread is. It is only understood by the imaginary diagram. That's why first I want to draw the imaginary diagram from the diagram. So I want to explain this problem. So listen to me all of you. Here this is pendulum. Pendulum bob is always suspended by rigid support. That's why first we have to imagine one rigid support. This is rigid support. Okay now, so here one string, here this is one thread or string. It is suspended by some mass m. This is mass m. Here it residing some charge q. It is at rest in uniform horizontal electric field. Here one horizontal electric field. This is horizontal electric field. So from the question understood, this is the direction of the uniform means, but equidistance parallel lines always indicates the uniform electric field. Horizontal, that's why in this way we have to understood. And the tension in the string is asking. This is a question. Which forces are acting on the string? So in a string or in a thread, a tension force is created by suspended some mass. Okay. Here this tension force is similar to the. So here some more forces are also acting here. One is electric. Due to this electric field, electrical force is acting. When it is suspended, some gravitational force is acting downwards, and one more force is tension force is acting. These all forces, when it is in equilibrium states, these forces, the tension force is similar to the net force. Here we have to measure the net force of this gravitational force and electric field. If you know this net force is similar to the tension force, here asking tension force, indirectly we have to measure tension force similar to the resultant force of weight and electrical force. What is electrical force and weight? Here we have to measure here. Suppose here this is considered as tension force. Here what is weight? Here weight is similar to the gravitational force, that is similar to mg. This is weight. What is electric force due to this electric field on this q charge? So here generally electric intensity, from the definition of electric intensity, is equal F by Q is the formula. Then F is equal what? EQ is the formula. This is called as electrical force. Fe stands for electrical force. That is, this is along horizontal direction. Along horizontal direction means x-axis. That means I consider this is along x-axis Fx. And one more force is acting, weight, that is W. So this W is along y-axis, that's why I write Wy, that is similar to mg. These two forces are acting on this bob. That means its resultant force is similar to the tension force. What is resultant force here? These two are mutually perpendicular to each other. If any two vectors mutually perpendicular to each other, based on the parallelogram law of vectors, what is resultant force here? The net force is here, net force is similar to under root of x square plus wy square is the formula. Under root of x square plus y square. Here also these two are mutually perpendicular, that's why you get it. Okay, now this net force is similar to the here this net force is similar to tension force in the thread, tension in the string or thread. That means tension force, therefore tension in the thread, tension in the thread T is equal under root of Fx. Fx is equal what? EQ. EQ whole square. Plus, what is Wy? That is mg. Mg whole square. So this is the final answer. What is answer here? Under root of EQ whole square plus mg whole square is the tension in the thread. This is standard model, previous model here. Am I clear? Right, I want to explain one more question. This is last question here. This is also previous mains question. Given question, two charges of 10 microcoulomb and minus 90 microcoulomb are separated by a distance of 24 centimeter. Electric intensity from the smaller charge is 0 at a distance of. At which distance electric intensity is 0 from the smaller charges? Asking question. This is a simple question actually. This is. So listen carefully all of you. What are the given values? Two charges. I consider these two charges. One is consider Q1. Q1 is equal plus 10 microcoulomb. One more charge is given Q2. That is similar to minus 90 microcoulomb. And one more given. The distance between these two charges is 24 centimeters. This is the given question. Okay now, so I want to explain this problem by drawing the imaginary diagram. What is imaginary diagram? We have two charges. One is Q1, second one is Q2. These two charges are separated by some distance R. I consider the distance is R. Okay now, Q1 is positive charge, Q2 is negative charge. That's why the net electric at which distance from smaller charge, the net electric intensity is 0. There is no possible to getting net electric intensity inside the two charges because these two are unlike charges. Okay, now that's why the electric intensity is possible to exist outside the two charges. You need from the smaller charge. In these two charges, which is smaller charge? Q1 is smaller charge. That's why I consider from Q1 charge at distance x, from Q1 charge at distance x, we have to consider one more point here. This is P. Here net electric intensity we consider 0. That is given. So due to these two charges. Okay now. Here we have two charges. That's why we getting two individual electric intensities. First measure these two individual electric intensities. Electric intensity is depending upon the magnitude of the charge and distance. What is the distance? Consider x from Q1 charge. From Q2 charge, what is distance? From the diagram, from the distance between Q1 and Q2 is R. The distance of P from the Q1 is x. Then total distance is what? R plus x is the distance of the point P from the Q2 charge. This is the distance of the point P from Q2 charge. This is the distance of the P point from the Q1 charge. Now we know the distances and given charges. Substitute in the formula, you get the individual electric intensities. First measure the individual electric intensities. Listen carefully. First I want to measure the individual electric intensity due to Q1 charge. So listen to me. Electric EI stands electric intensity at a point P due to Q1 charge. Due to Q1 charge. That is E1 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 by distance is consider x. That means Q1 by x square. In the same way, due to Q2 charge, what is electric intensity? Electric intensity at a point P due to Q2 charge. Due to Q2 charge. That is E2 is equal, formula is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into expression is Q2 by R plus X whole square is the formula. Okay, now we need the resultant electric intensity. Along the straight line, resultant electric intensity is similar to E1 plus E2. That is given 0. So then here net electric intensity at a point P is 0. It is a given value. That means net electric intensity E net is equal to 0 is given. E net is equal to along straight line E1 plus E2 is equal 0. From the diagram here E1 plus E2 is equal 0 stands for E1 is equal minus E2. E1 is equal minus E2. E1 what is expression for E1? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 by x square. That is similar to minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q2 by R plus x whole square. This is the formula. These two are cancelled. What is the remaining expression here? Q1 by x square is equal, formula is Q2 by R plus x whole square. We know these all values, substitute minus Q2 by R plus x whole square. Substitute, you get it. Okay now. So this is actually, this is original method. We have one simple method, that is a shortcut method also. First we have discussed original method. This is original method. Original method. Right. Here substitute these all values. What is Q1 here? 10. Substitute it here. 10 by x is, we don't know, substitute directly, minus Q2 is equal minus 90. Minus 90 by R plus x whole square. R is equal 24 plus x whole square. Okay now simplify this. 10 by x square is equal, minus into minus plus, 90 by 24 plus x whole square. This 0 0 cancel. 1 by x square is equal to this. That means 1 by x whole square is equal, this is 3 by 24 plus 3 whole square. Square square cancel. Then 1 by x is equal 3 by, so this is x, sorry, 3 by 24 plus x. Simplify it. By cross multiplication, 24 plus x is equal 3x. Then 3x minus x is 2x. 2x is equal 24. X is equal what? 12 centimeter. This is called as the distance of the zero electric intensity from Q1 charge, from smaller charge. Have you understood? This is very simple method. This is original method. For this problem, we have shortcut method also. Already I have explained this shortcut derivation in the previous class. What is the formula here? What is the position of the zero electric intensity from Q1 charge, from Q2 charge? From Q1 charge, the zero electric intensity point x is equal, formula is R by under root of Q2 by Q1. These two are unlike charges. For unlike charges, minus. For like charges, plus. This is the simple formula. Already I explained this formulas. Just substitute. If you know this formula, substitute, you get directly x value. It's very simple method. So here R is given value, Q1, Q2 is given, substitute it. What is R value here given? 24 by under root of Q2 is given what? 90. Don't substitute minus 90 because in this formula derivation already substituted negative sign. That's why don't again substitute this negative sign. So 90 by Q1 stands for 10. Minus 1 is the formula. If you simplify this 0 0 cancel, then it is similar to 24 by root 9 stands 3. 3 minus 1. That is similar to x is equal 24 by 3 minus 1 is 2. That means 12 centimeter. X is equal what? 12 centimeter is answer. This is suitable answer. Am I clear? These are the different models on electric intensity, intensity of electric field. We will discuss our next topic from my next video. Thank you. Bye all of you. Have a nice day.